And we back with another one, y'all. As y'all can see from the thumbnail, this is one that y'all been asking for, one that y'all been wanting ever since y'all seen me get into the Pretty Ugly of the YOUNGSTA CPT bag. So we getting into The Pen by Pretty Ugly and YOUNGSTA CPT, another collab that they got. I'm anticipating it because it's called The Pen, and I know how these rappers write. So without further ado, let's get into it.
Bad writers could write a bestseller and trend better. It don't mean that they pen better. For free, I could tell you that they don't pen ever. They got ghostwriting for them, so they type pretend letters. Notebook king in this never pen era. Got no ink in they cartridge, excuse they pen errors. Lab in the studio, but more like 10 Dexters. Schooling all these rappers and they don't attend lectures. They got no comments.
I like Lab in the studio, but like 10 Dexter's Laboratory, you know? I remember watching that.
But more like 10 Dexters. Schooling all these rappers and they don't attend lectures. They got no common sense, rappers get decent fella. The vendetta, they lend cheddar.
One of them bars, like I try to tell you niggas, y'all don't listen. You know, try to tell y'all, let y'all know y'all don't listen. All right, my bad.
And all these rappers and they don't attend lectures. They got no common sense, rappers get decent fella. The vendetta, they lend cheddar on rent pressure. So spend clever, your Randella on endeavors. It's time to meet the parents of you niggas Ben Stellas. Depends the hold
on. I like that one. I like that one. My bad. I had to find out, get to the YouTube page to pause that. Wait a minute, we gotta have that one back.
So spend clever, your Randella.
Not only is that one of my favorite movies, but
on endeavors. It's time to meet the parents of you niggas Ben.
Yeah, it was a Meet the Parents by Ben Stiller.
It's time to meet the parents of you niggas Ben Stellas.
Yeah, throw the alright. Ben Stiller's like y'all. Ben Stiller's like Stillin' flows, Stillin'. Alright. That's a fire bar right there off the Meet the Parents. Meet the Fockers was fire. That was one of my favorite movies. That's up there to me with 40-Year-Old Virgin. 40-Year-Old Virgin is my #1 favorite movie. I can watch it. Matter of fact, now that I just brought it up, I ain't even gonna lie. I gotta watch that tonight when I go to sleep. All right.
Lectures, they got no common sense, rappers get decent fella. The vendetta, they lend cheddar on rent pressure. So spend clever, your Randella on endeavors. It's time to meet the parents of you niggas Ben Stellas. Depends need to use the antennas. Jazzy #10 with a pen, I pentella. Beggar, learn to choose your friends better.
I wonder if that's like a Ben 10 line. Only because I heard the Ben and the 10 in there, and I didn't really connect what it was. Ben 10 must, I think it's some anime stuff or like some slasher or something. But I know I seen Ben 10 before, maybe like on a PlayStation game or something in the PlayStation shop. But I definitely know it's a Ben 10 something. I just don't know what it is. That might have been a Ben 10.
Need to use the antennas. Jazzy #10 with a pen, I pentella. Beggar, learn to choose your friends better. Bad friends pretend better, and good friendships end pillar. And good authors could write shitty books.
Jersey #10 with a pen. It might just be a player reference too.
Depends need to use the antennas. Jazzy #10 with a pen, I pentella. Beggar, learn to choose your friends better. Bad friends pretend better, and good friendships end pillar. And good authors could write shitty books. You're on the flyer, not quite really booked. Facebook make you like silly looks. All your ice really cooked. There's no surprise why you lie in your hooks. Look, I put my
I like that line. You want to fly, or you ain't really booked. Or even if you said think you fly, but you ain't really booked.
Books, you on the fly, you're not quite really.
Yeah, you want to fly.
And pillar, and good authors could write shitty books. You on the fly, you're not quite really booked. Facebook make you like silly looks. All your ice really cooked. There's no surprise why you lie in your hooks. Look, I put my life in these hooks. I could spend days counting nights that it took. Jab with the right swinging hook. Mike Tyson.
Spend days counting nights that it took.
Look, I put my life in these hooks. I can spend days counting nights that it took. Jab, jab with the right swinging hook. Mike Tyson, I'm nice with the hooks. It's a battle of the words, and we don't fight by the book. Only one reason, the tongue is misleading. Won't judge a book.
That's another fire one. He kind of went crazy on that. He did it. He did his thing on that first verse at least. It was a few lines in there that he had. That one for sure though. So battle with the words, but we don't fight by the book.
Jab, jab with the right swinging hook. Mike Tyson, I'm nice with the hooks. It's a battle of the words, and we don't fight by the book. Only one reason, the tongue is misleading. Won't judge a book by the one that's reading. Don't judge a nation by the scum that's leading. The poor not.
Won't judge a book by the one that's reading.
That's reading. Don't judge a nation by the scum that's leading. The poor not defined by the crumbs they eating. Reverse.
Hey, that's a fire. That's a good 4 right there. That's a good stanza. Good stanza, whatever you want to call it. That 4 right there, that's dope. I like that.
Battle of the words, and we don't fight by the book. Only one reason, the tongue is misleading. Won't judge a book by the one that's reading. Don't judge a nation by the scum that's leading. The poor not defined by the crumbs they eating. Reverse migration, that's a comeback season. I'm a super saiyan, so I come back beaming.
Reverse migration, that's the comeback season.
That's a comeback season. I'm a super saiyan, so I come back beaming. Healing resides
yeah, nah, that's definitely a Ben 10 bar. That's definitely a Ben 10 anime bar or something. He just got Super Saiyan in there. Yeah, that's what that is.
Migration, that's a comeback season. I'm a super saiyan, so I come back beaming. Healing resides where I find my meaning. Time defines thy reason. My scheming. Angels help me fight my demons. Gazing at my angel with the wide eyes gleaming. My life.
Now that I think about it, Pretty Ugly with these visuals. Always be trying to drop some subliminal stuff in there you got to catch. I just caught it with the time. Blacking out the time like that, you know. Getting that construct out of your brain, blacking out what I'm just gonna assume is like luxury or something with the items with the red couch, just like pointless luxury, you know, stuff like that. Cars, flashiness, that type of shit. And the computer with the internet is what I'm gonna assume when he did the laptop that way, with putting the black ink over it or whatever. So it's definitely some symbolism in that. Like he be using his videos to speak just as much as his bars sometimes. I'm starting to notice that at least in stuff like this.
My wife, I dreamed it. Only giving one cheek, I'm unlike Jesus. Can't crush my defense. Leave you in a mud like fetus.
I'm only giving one cheek. I'm nothing like Jesus.
Angel with the wide eyes gleaming. My life with my wife, I dreamed it. Only giving one cheek, I'm unlike Jesus. Can't crush my defense. Leave you in a mud like fetus. Get your head smoked by this bud like beavers. Your favorite rapper suck, many some like leeches. When they meet a beast, they gon' run like cheetahs. Run. The pen is mightier than the sword.
I'm assuming that the Beavis and Butthead line was a gun butt line.
My pen is your zen, my writing is for the lords. My pen is heaven sent, delighting me to the gods. The pen is mightier than the sword. The pen is mightier than the sword. The pen is mightier than the sword. My pen more mighty than all of yours. The pen is mightier than the sword. The pen is mightier than the sword. The pen is mightier than the sword. My pen more mighty.
He dropped it on there like he didn't put featuring Youngsta CPT on there. Like we were surprised and shocked that he was finna be on there, but I like the setup still nonetheless.
Than all of you. The son of Mary and Joseph before COVID and crucifix. Adding more spice to your life, masala and turmeric. I use the ink to write alphabetics reflecting numerics. Ever since the lunar eclipse, I've been a lunatic. And thanks for tuning in, my dear Watson. It's elementary. When it comes to pinning,
I know that Watson stuff. I know that Dear Watson is definitely the Dear Watson is from something. I don't know exactly what because I don't watch it, but I know the reference. I know it's enough about it. It's in the zeitgeist. It's Sherlock Holmes. It's maybe some old like Frankenstein or something. I don't know, but it was a spinoff of it and everything recently. So I know that Dr. Watson is Thanks for tuning in. Watson is a reference to something. I'm assuming a reference to whatever Watson or Dr. Watson is. I'm sure y'all to let me know in the chat.
The pen is mightier than the sword. The pen is mightier than the sword.
I don't know why I like that.
The pen is mightier
Something super simple.
My pen more mighty than all of yours.
The son of Mary and Joseph before COVID and crucifix. Adding more spice to your life, masala and turmeric. I use the ink to write alphabetics reflecting numerics. Ever since the lunar eclipse, I've been a lunatic. And thanks for tuning in, my dear Watson, it's elementary. When it comes to penning bars, put me in penitentiary. Sign the indemnity, revise that fine print carefully. The pen you took from my stationery, signed away your legacy. Hustle is sold separately, cross the T's and the I's you dot. Infinite pen strokes, no time for the writer's block. Me and my speech ain't been on speaking terms, slitting my wrists open so you can see that I bleed the words. It's me you heard. Voices of reason.
Me and my speech ain't been on speaking terms, cut my wrist open so you can see that I bleed the words. He taking this pen scheme, like this writing scheme, crazy.
Thanks for tuning
and I knew that he would. Come on, man. It's Youngsta CPT. Stop playing, yo.
in, my dear Watson, it's elementary. When it comes to pinning bars, put me in penitentiary. Sign the indemnity, revise that fine print carefully. The pen you took from my stationery, signed away your legacy. Hustle is sold separately, cross the T's and the I's you dot. Infinite pen strokes, no time for the writer's block. Me and my speech ain't been on.
I like that. I don't know if he said hustlers or hustle is sold separately. Like, I don't know. I ain't gonna get into it too much, but I don't know. If that line mean what I think it mean, it's fine.
Tuning in, my dear Watson, it's elementary. When it comes to pinning bars, put me in penitentiary. Sign the indemnity, revise that fine print carefully. The pen you took from my stationery, signed away your legacy. Hustle is sold separately, cross the T's and the I's you dot. Infinite pen strokes, no time for the writer's block. Me and my speech ain't been on speaking terms, slitting my wrists open so you can see that I bleed the words. It's me you heard. Voices of reason telling the prophecy, and it will be me at the end, like an apostrophe. I've been the shit and I get the bag. That's a colostomy.
Yeah. He taking the word, the punctuation, the word.
Speaking terms, slitting my wrists open so you can see that I bleed the words. It's me you heard. Voices of reason telling the prophecy, and it will be me at the end, like an apostrophe. I've been the shit and I get the bag. That's a colostomy. I got my own brand, so what the fuck can you sponsor me? Writing.
He going crazy. I get the shit and I've been the bag. That's a colostomy.
Me in penitentiary, sign the indemnity, revise that fine print carefully. The pen you took from my stationery, signed away your legacy. Hustle is sold separately, cross the T's and the I's you dot. Infinite pen strokes, no time for the writer's block. Me and my speech ain't been on speaking terms, slitting my wrists open so you can see that I bleed the words. It's me you heard. Voices of reason telling the prophecy, and it will be me at the end, like an apostrophe. I've been the shit and I get the bag. That's a colostomy. I got my own brand, so what the fuck can you sponsor me? Writing false stories, got no respect for the journalist. And if you're gonna slander my name, make sure it's permanent. That ink must never smudge, and only God will judge. When this pen is in your clutch, never grip it with the grudge, cause the pen.
Yeah, nah, fire. And if you speak on my name, make sure you keep speaking, keep it permanent.
Separately, cross the T's and the I's you dot.
Stand by that.
Pen strokes, no time for the writer's block. Me and my speech ain't been on speaking terms, slitting my wrists open so you can see that I bleed the words. It's me you heard. Voices of reason telling the prophecy, and it will be me at the end, like an apostrophe. I've been the shit and I get the bag. That's a colostomy. I got my own brand, so what the fuck can you sponsor me? Writing false stories, got no respect for the journalist. And if you're gonna slander my name, make sure it's permanent. That ink must never smudge, and only God will judge. When this pen is in your clutch, never grip it with the grudge, cause the pen
is mightier than the sword. The pen is mightier than the sword. The pen,
you say never grip it with a grudge.
My pen more mighty than all of.
I don't know about that sometimes.
And only God will judge. When this pen is in your clutch, never grip it with the grudge, cause the
pen is mightier than the sword. The pen is mightier than the sword. The pen is mightier than the sword. My pen more mighty than all of yours. The pen is mightier than the sword. The pen is mightier than.
I bet you he knew that was. I wonder if he knew that was in the song, so he did that, or they added that after. It ain't nothing to add that after, especially in the video. That's an easy video editing job. The editor could have did that. Shout out to whoever though. I say this, man, that one was fire right there. That's going on the list right in the YOUNGSTA CPT section, right next to the Pretty Ugly, right in between them where I got them songs at. That's easily going on there. Added to the list. Fire right there. Rapping YOUNGSTA CPT went crazy on there. Y'all seen how many times I had to go back, analyze those bars, break down what he was saying. He took something so dope, just like punctuation and words, and had the dope wordplay with that, and even like still made, y'all heard it, man. Look, fire. Pretty Ugly was dope on that too, but he always writing, he always dope with the lines on there. I think he did 2 verses on there only because it was a slow down part, but I do kind of think that he just had one long verse part in the beginning. It kind of sounded like that a little bit, but either way, song ain't got to be conventional for me to think like it. Salute to y'all. That one was dope right there.
What I said too hard. Black and red broussard. Before I take it too far. Mama said you're too smart. Boy, you need to thank God.